Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. This week on Into the Fray, we're getting personal. A lot of people ask me, Kevin, how come you do what you do? How come you decided later in life to become a law enforcement officer? Why have you pursued concealed carry and self-defense to such an extent? Well, the reason is, back in February of 1998, a young man walked into a restaurant in Peoria Avenue in Glendale, Arizona, pulled out a shotgun, demanded money, and took a shot at the clerk. There was an armed man inside the restaurant. That man happened to be an off-duty police officer, and he fired 3 rounds, 2 to the chest and 1 to the head. And he killed that man before that person could do any damage in the restaurant. The guy in the restaurant fired 1 shot, didn't hit anybody, and he died there at the scene. That dead criminal was my brother. And the first phone call that I made after my mom called me was to the police station in Glendale, Arizona, asking to make sure if everyone else was okay. I didn't know what else to do. I had no idea what was going on, but it was a phone call I'd waited for 15 years. From the time my brother was 15 years old till the time he died, he spent more time in jail than out of jail. In a previous episode of Into the Fray, I talked to you about who was coming to get you, who was going to attack you. This is that person. A person who doesn't care about anything or anyone except what he wants right at that moment. At that moment, my brother wanted money for drugs, and nothing was going to stand in his way. So he got a gun, and he went after people who had money. And the only thing that stopped him was a good guy with a gun. And from that point forward, I decided that if I could help anyone, I should do that. If I could help anyone to protect themselves, if I could help anyone to protect their family, I should do that. And it's all because one young man made several mistakes in a row and never got his life turned around. And imagine how I would feel right now if there hadn't been someone in that restaurant, if there hadn't been someone there to stop his violent assault. Who knows what would have happened? He certainly would have gotten his money, and he probably would have killed anyone who got in his way. But there was someone there to stop it. And there should always be someone there to stop it. If it can't be a police officer, it needs to be someone like you and me. I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine.